Well, dear learners, I welcome you all in this session on final accounts. So, dear learners, you have learned about preparation of final accounts with the help of the informations given in the trial balance. So, the preparation of final accounts for a trading concern, a concern which deals in trade of a business which does not manufacture anything, but in this session we will see how the final accounts are prepared for a manufacturing concern. So, for a manufacturing concern, the preparation of final accounts, the procedure of preparing the final accounts is almost similar to that of preparation of final accounts for a trading concern. But only the difference is that we need to start preparing a manufacturing account. Then the entire process of preparing the final accounts will remain the same. As far as preparation of final accounts for a trading concern is concerned, we generally starts with trading account, profit and loss and balance sheet. Whereas in case of manufacturing concern, we generally start with preparing a manufacturing account and then followed by trading profit and loss and balance sheet. So, in this session we will see how a manufacturing account is prepared and what is the net result of the manufacturing account. So, in this session we will learn the preparation of manufacturing account and then trading profit and loss and balance sheet. So, first let us discuss about manufacturing account. So, in case of trading concern, one can find out the cost of goods sold. Kindly note it, cost of goods sold. So, by preparing the trading account, we can come to know about the cost of goods sold and the amount of gross profit or gross loss. But a manufacturing concerns has to first prepare another account called manufacturing account, with the help of which it works out the cost of goods produced. So, this is the difference between trading account and manufacturing account. So, if we prepare manufacturing account, we can easily come to know about the cost of goods produced. But as far as the trading account is concerned, if we prepare the trading account, we can come to know about the cost of goods sold and the amount of gross profit or gross loss. But with the help of the preparation of manufacturing account, we can come to know about the cost of goods produced. See, the cost of good produced is then finally transferred to the trading account for ascertaining the cost of goods sold and gross profits. So, we can say that the manufacturing account is again a part of the trading account. The net result of the manufacturing account is ultimately transferred to the trading account. So by preparing the trading account, we come to know about the cost of goods sold and gross profit or gross loss, as the case may be. Whereas in case of preparing the manufacturing account, we come to know about the cost of goods produced, not cost of goods sold, rather cost of goods produced. A manufacturing concern purchases raw materials from the market and converts them into finished goods for sale. The cost of goods produced thus includes two major costs. The first one is cost of raw material consumed, and second one is cost of conversion. So these are the two important aspects as far as the cost of goods produced is concerned. It means cost of goods produced consists of two major costs. The first one is cost of raw material consumed and the second one is cost of conversion. So let us discuss about these two important aspects as far as the cost of goods produced is concerned. The first one is cost of raw material consumed. So this represents the cost of raw material used in course of manufacture, which can be worked out by adjusting the opening and closing stock of raw material in the purchases of raw material. So let us see how the cost of raw material consumed is calculated when the informations are provided with us. So we need to adjust the amount of opening stock and closing stock of raw material in the purchases of raw materials in order to calculate the cost of material consumed. So here, for example, a firm purchases raw materials worth rupees 6,50,000 during the year 2018, and its stock of raw materials on January 1st, 2018, it means the opening stock was rupees 70,000, and on and on 31st December 2018, it means closing stock, it was rupees 90,000. The cost of raw material consumed during the year 2018 will be worked out as follow. Opening stock of raw materials, it is 70,000. So we can check it. The opening stock of raw material is, yes, raw material on 1st January 2018. It means the opening stock of raw material is 70,000. So opening stock of raw material is 70,000. Then add purchases of raw materials, it is 6,50,000. So it means during the year we have purchased the raw materials of rupees 6,50,000. So this is also provided in the question. The firm purchased raw material worth rupees 6,50,000 during the year 2018. So raw material purchased during the year is 6,50,000. So total is 7,20,000. The total of these two items is 7,20,000. Less closing stock of raw materials, it is 90,000. So it is also provided in the question that the closing stock rupees 90,000. So the amount of closing stock is 90,000. So if we subtract it from 7,20,000, the net result comes 6,30,000. So this is the cost of raw material consumed. So it means the equation for calculating the cost of raw material consumed is opening stock plus material purchased during the year less closing stock of raw materials. So this is how the cost of raw material consumed is calculated with the help of the opening stock and closing stock with the adjustment of raw material purchase during the year. So the direct expenses incurred on the purchases of raw material such as freight, import duty, dock dues, cartage, etc. can also be included in the cost of raw material consumed, but the usual practice is to show them separately on the debit side of manufacturing account. So now the second aspect is cost of conversion. So we have understood how the cost of raw material consumed is calculated with the information provided in the questions. Now the second important aspect is cost of conversion. So this includes all expenses incurred in factory such as wages paid to labor, salary of supervisory staff, factory rent and rates, motive power, repairs to plant and machine, depreciation on plant and machine. So all these expenses are debited to the manufacturing account. So it means the cost of conversion. So when we put the raw material into operations in order to convert the raw materials into finished goods, so the amount that we have spent in order to convert the raw material into a finished goods, such as wages paid to labor, salary of the supervisory staff, factory rent, rates, motive powers, repairs to plant and machine, depreciation on plant. So these all expenses are debited to the manufacturing account. So manufacturing account for the period ended so and so. So manufacturing account is also prepared for a particular periods. So manufacturing account is also prepared for a particular period ending on maybe 31st of December of the same year or maybe 31st of March next year. So manufacturing account again has a debit or a credit side. The left hand side is also known as the debit side and the right hand side is known as credit side. Let us discuss the debit side of manufacturing account first. So here in the debit side of manufacturing account, here again the opening stock, the work in progress at the beginning, it means the opening stock of work in progress in the beginning to raw material consumed. So here the raw materials consumed, that is opening stock of raw material, add purchases of raw material, then less closing stock of raw material. So now the net result is cost of raw material consumed. This is the cost of raw materials consumed. Then the other direct expenses, to carriage inwards, to freight and import, to dock and due charges, to manufacturing wages, to motive power. So these all the 5 expenses are direct expenses which are related to the material, which are related to the goods. So these expenses are also shown separately in the debit side of manufacturing account. Then you see to coal, gas and water, to oil and grease, to factory lighting, heating, to factory insurance, to repairs to factory building, to repairs to plant and machine, to depreciation on factory building, to depreciation on machine. So again these expenses are direct expenses which are directly associated with the cost of the product. So these direct expenses, all direct expenses are shown in the debit side of the manufacturing account. And as far as the credit side of the manufacturing account is concerned, let us see how the credit side is prepared by sale of scrap. So during the cost of conversion, if any scrap is sold off, that amount on account of selling the scrap will be written in the credit side of the manufacturing account. Then by work in progress at the end. So if any work in progress at the end of the year or semi-finished goods is there, so the closing stock of semi-finished goods will be written here by cost of goods produced. So here cost of goods produced will be the net result. It means the excess of debit side over the total of the credit side of the manufacturing account is cost of goods produced. So this cost of goods produced is generally transferred to the trading account. So this will be transferred to the debit side of the trading account. Like when we make a transfer, if the balance of the manufacturing account is written in the credit side, then it will be transferred to the debit side of the trading account. If there is a balance in the debit side of the manufacturing account, then that balance will be transferred to the credit side of the trading account. Now let us see how the manufacturing account is prepared with the help of the informations given. Prepare manufacturing account from the following particulars relating to the year 2018. So informations are provided. So with the help of the informations, we have to see how the manufacturing account is prepared with the help of the given informations. So let us see purchases of raw materials. You can see 1 lakh. Then stock on 1/1/2018. It means opening stock. Opening stock of raw material is 10,000. Work in progress is 5,000. And the finished goods is 20,000. So these are the opening stock of raw material. This is work in progress, this is finished goods. So next one is factory wages. So factory wages are 15,000. Then factory rent is 5,000. Then fuel and power 2,000. Carriage inwards 1,000, repairs of plant 2,000, depreciation on plant 5,000, sale of scrap 500, closing stock. So closing stock raw material is 20,000, work in progress is 7,500, and finished goods is 30,000. So now here we will see how the manufacturing account will be prepared with the help of the informations given. So manufacturing account for the year ended 31st of December 2018. So just this is the manufacturing account which is given in the question. So let us discuss the manufacturing account. So at the top of the debit side of manufacturing account, you see two work in progress at the beginning. So here two work in progress at the beginning is 5,000. it is given in the question. 2 raw materials consumed. So we can easily calculate the amounts of raw material consumed. So the equation is opening stock of raw material plus purchase of raw material during the period minus closing stock. So opening stock is given in the question 10,000. Then raw materials purchase during the year is of rupees 1 lakh. So the total is rupees 1 lakh 10,000 less closing stock of raw material, that is 20,000. So here the net amount is opening stock of raw material consumed is 90,000. Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock, that is raw material consumed 90,000. Now 2 factory wages 15,000, 2 factory rent 5,000, 2 fuel and power 2,000, 2 carriage inwards 1,000, 2 repairs of plant 2,000, 2 depreciation on plant 5,000. So these all are direct expenses. So as per the practice, all these direct expenses are shown in the manufacturing account separately. Otherwise these all direct expenses should also consist of the part of the raw material consumed. Then in the credit side, by sale of scrap, it is given in the question 500. By work in progress at the end 7,500, it is also given in the question. By cost of goods produced 1,17,000. So this is the balancing figure. So the total of the debit side of manufacturing account is 1,25,000. So if we subtract the total of the credit side, here the total of the credit side is 500, this sale of scrap, and work in progress at the end is 7,500. So the total is 8,000. So if we subtract 8,000 out of 1,25,000, we will arrive at cost of goods produced 1,17,000. So this amount will be transferred to the trading account. So this cost of goods produced will be transferred to the debit side of the trading account next year. You see here, you will observe that the stock of finished goods has not been shown in the manufacturing account. As stated earlier, it is to be taken to the trading account. So closing stock of the material is shown in the credit side of the trading account. Now suppose the sales for the year 2018 were 1,60,000. See, the trading account will appear as follow. So the manufacturing account we have already prepared. Now with the help of the manufacturing account, how we will prepare the trading account, this we will discuss with the help of this information. So here trading account for the year ended 31st December 2018. So to opening stock of finished goods. So opening stock of finished goods 25,000, it is given in the question. Let me check it. Yes, finished goods 25,000, opening stock of finished goods. See, we have only considered raw materials and work in progress while preparing the manufacturing accounts. Kindly check it. Yes, to work in progress at the beginning 5,000 rupees. To work in progress at the beginning 5,000 rupees. Then raw material consumed, opening stock is 10,000, you can check it. Opening stock of raw material is 10,000, opening stock, plus purchase is 1 lakh. So raw material 10,000, opening stock of raw material 10,000 plus purchases of raw material 1 lakh. So it is 1 lakh 10,000 minus closing stock of raw material, minus closing stock of raw material, it is 20,000. So it is 90,000, I think. Yes, it is 90,000. So you see that now by work in progress at the end, so it is 7,500. So here work in progress beginning, work in progress closing, you can check it. Work in progress beginning 5,000 and then work in progress raw material 20,000, work in progress 7,500, work in progress 7,500. The sale of scrap is given, it is 500. So the net balance is 1,17,000. If you subtract 8,000, 7,500 plus 500, 8,000 out of 1,25,000, that is the total of the debit side of manufacturing account, it comes to cost of goods produced 1,17,000, which we have transferred to the debit side of the trading account. Let us check it. To cost of goods produced 1,17,000. So here buy sales 1,60,000, it is given in the information. By closing stock of finished goods 30,000. So opening stock of finished goods is shown in the debit side of trading account, and closing stock of finished goods 30,000. We can check it. Yes, closing stock of finished goods is given, that is 30,000. So this way we can prepare the trading account. So the total of credit side of trading account is 1,90,000. So out of 1,90,000, if we subtract these two things, opening stock of finished goods 25,000 and cost of goods produced is 1,17,000. So total of these two items is 1,42,000. So if we subtract 1,42,000 out of 1,90,000, the balance is 48,000. So this balance is termed to be the gross profit. So dear learners, I have already told you that if the credit side of the trading account is more than the debit side of the trading account, we arrived at gross profit, and if the debit side of the trading account is more than the credit side of the trading account, we generally earn gross loss. So this is how the manufacturing account is prepared with the help of the informations given. So one very important aspect to understand here is that as far as the opening stock of raw material and closing stock of raw material is concerned, so opening stock of raw material plus purchases of raw material during the year minus closing stock of the raw material, this is what we use to calculate while calculating the cost of raw material consumed. So this cost of raw material consumed is shown in the manufacturing account. And as far as the opening stock of semi-finished goods and closing stock of semi-finished goods is concerned, here it is shown in the manufacturing account. Opening stock of work in progress and closing stock of work in progress. And as far as the opening stock of finished goods is concerned, it is shown in the trading account, and closing stock of finished goods is concerned, that is again shown in the trading account. So opening stock and closing stock of finished goods will always be shown in the trading account, whereas the work in progress, opening stock of work in progress and closing stock of work in progress is always shown in the manufacturing account. The opening stock of raw material and closing stock of raw material is shown while calculating the cost of raw material consumed, which is also shown in the debit side of the manufacturing account. So this is all about preparing the manufacturing account and preparing the final accounts with the help of the informations given. So I am sure that this discussion will have definitely made the learners understood about the distinction between the trading account and manufacturing accounts. So once again, I make it very clear to my learners that as far as the manufacturing account is concerned, the manufacturing account is prepared in order to find out the cost of goods produced, whereas the trading account is prepared in order to find out the cost of goods sold. So in preparing the manufacturing account, the opening stock of raw material, the closing stock of raw material, opening stock of work in progress and closing stock of work in progress, these things are the part of manufacturing account. And as far as the opening stock and the closing stock of finished goods is concerned, so these opening stock and closing stock of finished goods are shown in the trading accounts. Thank you very much.